Alright, falafel review. We're at Manousheh on Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village between McDougal Street and 6th Avenue. Lebanese place, known as a bakery. They bake everything fresh in the store. I believe that the wrap that this is on is going to be freshly baked. So it smells good inside. We'll see how it is. So we're in Father Demo Square, named after Father Antonio Demo, who was a legendary priest in the Italian-American community around the turn of the 1900s. He was ordained in Italy, and the same year came to the United States. He first served the Italian community in Boston for a few years, and then was named the associate pastor of Our Lady of Pompeii church. Now, not this physical church. It used to be around here. However, when 6th Avenue over here was being extended, the church had to be demolished. And so, being a staple church for the Italian community at the time, they organized funds and bought this plot of land to build a new church. Father Demo was put to task during the historic Shirtwaist Triangle fire, which occurred a few blocks away near Washington Square Park that way. Speaking of the fire department, there's Engine 24. Shout out the guys. Engine 24, Ladder 5, Battalion 2. They're stationed down there off Houston Street. They were probably first due. So the Shirtwaist Triangle fire was one of the more legendary fires in New York history, and the more tragic fires too, unfortunately. It occurred in 1911. Unfortunately, 146, mostly women, perished in the fire. They were locked in, the doors were locked to prevent people from escaping or taking unauthorized breaks, and that unfortunately sealed them in a terribly tragic fire. So the new church was built in 1925, about 14 years after the Shirtwaist Triangle fire, and Father Demo was named Pastor Emeritus in 1935, 10 years after the church was built. He died 1 year later in 1936, and they named this square after him in 1941. All right, so we got Manousheh, Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village. Let's see how it is. So here's the first view. As expected, this wrap looks freshly baked. You know, it's wrapped in a nice burrito shape. You have a nice Arabic wrapper. It's a Lebanese place. First bite in, it's hard to really tell what's going on. Falafel looks like spread out, almost like a pesto, more than a crisp ball. A few bites in. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. It's toppings in the middle, falafel spread around the wrap, which is freshly baked. The wrap is very good, but I just don't know what to make of this falafel yet. See, there's a fresh sprig of mint. I'm not a terribly picky eater. I'll pretty much eat anything, but that's a lot of fresh mint. All right, final bite, final verdict. It's tasty. Personally, the mint killed it for me. The wrap is really good, but I would prefer just a traditional falafel rather than this kind of pesto spread. But it is tasty. The mint kind of killed it for me. I'm giving this 7.5.